Hey, how's it going, all you amazing floos? Welcome back to another Hurricane Husky video. Today we're going to be reacting to, or doing a reaction video, sorry. And yeah, real quick, I'm sorry for not posting the past week. I've been pretty sick. You might be able to hear it in my voice still. I got some cough drops, so I don't cough throughout this whole video. On top of that, according to YouTube, 73% of you guys aren't subscribed. So if you do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. It really helps out the channel, and it keeps me motivated to keep making content. But with that being said, let's get right into the video. Alright, so today's video is coming from the True Stories channel. There's going to be a lot of quotations in this video because it's really a lot of satire about the furry fandom. And it's presented in a very bad way, but I figured I'd do a reaction video to it anyway. So let's go ahead and click on the video and get on into it.
Hey, my name's Toby, and I had a bit of an alternative upbringing. My therapist said sharing my story would help with my recovery, so here goes. I grew up on my parents' remote rural farm. The nearest town only had a gas station, post office, and an all-items trading shack. That's where my pa traded the beets, carrots, and corn we grew for cash and other supplies. My parents were different, only I never knew.
If you guys had ever seen this video before, this is my 5th time seeing it now. Every time it gets worse. Just be prepared for a ride. That's all I'm gonna say is be prepared for a ride. That's all I'm gonna say.
Until I was much, much older. From birth, I only knew them as dogs. You see, my parents were
Okay, what in the actual is that? If I ever go to a convention and I see that, I am running away as fast as I can. That is not a fursuiter. That is a pedophile. Okay, let's keep going.
dog suits 24/7. Giant fluffy dog costumes that covered their entire bodies and faces. I never saw them without fur.
How mad they are.
And they didn't do things by halves. So I had my own dog suit, with black and red fur, and these big wide ears. As far as I knew, we were just an ordinary little pack of dogs. Actually, one of my earliest memories is of my ma, on all fours in the bathroom, saying, "You must never let anyone see your skin suit. Only take off your..."
Skin suit. You must never let anyone see your skin suit. Oh my lord. Guys, this is just... I wish this was my first time seeing it. I wish this was my first ever reaction to this. But when I first heard that in this video, because I actually saw this from another reaction video originally. I forget who did it. When I first heard that, I was like, what? What? And I wasn't even a part of the fandom at that point. And I was like, is that what furries refer to them as? I was like, oh my god. A skin suit. What?
Fursuit on Sundays to bathe. There were no mirrors in the house, so the only time I ever really saw my own full skin face was in the blurry, rippled reflection in the bathwater. It was a sorry sight. Bald and pale. My dog face was much more handsome. Anyway, Ma and Pa told me it was illegal to go around in just skin suits. They made a point of drilling into me that we would be put down if anyone ever saw us without our fursuits. Of course, that horrified me, to the point where I had never even left the farm boundaries. Pa was the only one allowed into town to do his trades.
If this was real, can you imagine what this poor lady at this trade place thought? Like, what the actual fuck is wrong with this guy? Why do we never see his family? Why is he always wearing some weird, matted, ugly dog costume? Like, this poor town. I don't even care about the damn family. The poor town. Oh my god.
In the whole 15 years of my existence, I had never seen anyone other than my own dog parents. Naturally, I was homeschooled. I guess that's the best way to describe it. Pa basically just taught me dog mannerisms, like how to dig up beets.
Okay. What dog digs up beets? Dog mannerisms. What is that? Is that just a normal thing that dogs apparently do to this person? Oh yeah, we're digging up beets. What? No. What? I've never seen a dog dig up a beet in my life. I think even if you put a dog on a beet farm, they probably wouldn't dig up the beets. I mean, a couple of them might, but like, come on.
And pee outside against a tree,
Oh my
out of an
lord.
opening in my suit. As I grew, Mom sewed me bigger
Okay.
and
Whoop. Hold up.
taught me dog mannerisms, like how to dig up beets and pee outside.
God. I've never. I. This is nightmare fuel, y'all. This is like nightmare material. Oh my god. This is horrifying. Oh god.
Against a tree,
Look
out
at
of an
that.
opening in my suit. As I grew, Mom sewed me bigger and bigger suits, with more fur and larger
This
features.
is so creepy.
Every now and then, I'd finish my weekly bath and find a new suit laid out beside my bed. Some nights, I'd be lying in my bed and would hear weird howling noises coming from my parents' room.
Oh no. That be more than howling noises, my guy. Your parents want some more pups. That's what they doing in there.
But I was a little afraid of Pa, so I never dared to ask about it. I just
Ma
put
and
my
Pa's
paws over my
kennel.
ears and tried to sleep. To me, it was normal. But everything changed the day there was an unexpected knock on the front door. I started barking like mad, while Ma and Pa frantically ran around the house. Suddenly, a face appeared at the window. Through a gap where one of the old boards had fallen off, I saw eyes staring at me, and a strange skin face. It was kind of like the reflection I'd seen in the bath, but at the same time completely foreign. Without warning, bright flashes of light burst through the hole and lit up the room. I yelped in shock, sensing we were in danger, but not knowing why or what
Oh
it
my
was.
God.
Defensively, I stood up on my hind legs and pawed at the gap. Pa pushed me out of the way and shouted in a deep, booming voice, "You are trespassing! You need to leave now!"
You're damn right. You need to leave. If I came to a property, imagine this guy's like a salesman, or even if he's a police officer or like an investigator. If I see boarded windows and through those little cracks, I see two. Whatever you. These aren't fairies. I'm not gonna call them fairies. I'm gonna call them weirdos. Two weirdos in matted dog costumes, and one with a deep, booming voice telling me to get off their property. You best believe I'm gonna be like Roadrunner off that bitch. I am out of there. Oh my god. This is like. God, this is so weird.
The light disappeared and I heard the sound of footsteps running off into the distance.
Yeah, I'd be running too.
I was so confused. Ma explained that it was a man and we couldn't let him near us because he didn't have his fursuit on. The next day our house was raided. The door was kicked down and more men with smooth, furless suits and naked skin faces swarmed the property.
Oh
Before
my
I knew it,
God.
I was pulled away from my parents and dragged into a waiting car,
Good.
separated from them for the first time in my life.
Thank
I was in
God.
sensory overload. Half of me was convinced I was about to die, while the other half of me thought I was in some kind of surreal dream.
Okay, although this story is complete bullshit and absolutely fake, right? If this was to happen in real life, thank God this kid got taken from his parents. Like, I would feel so bad for this poor kid if it was real. Like, imagine your whole life, all you know is, like, you know, you go off what you know. Your whole life, you just know your fursuit. And now you see all these skinned people taking you away. Can you imagine how traumatizing that would be? Oh my God, this poor kid. God.
I was taken to a place where they kept trying to take off my fursuit. I lashed out and tried to bite them, not understanding that they were just medics, wanting to check me over. That was 4 years ago. Apparently, the face at the window that day was a man from the land surveyor's office. He was on a routine visit, but instead took photos and notified the authorities of my living conditions. My parents were charged, and I ended up being placed into foster care. It's been tough.
Okay, I don't know where you live, but I have never had a land surveyor on my property, and we've lived here almost 12 years. I just wanted to say that. I've never, unless like your neighbor is getting construction done, or I guess if you live in like an HOA or something, but I've never. And they said they lived in like a rural area where they're not sending land surveyors out there. They don't care. I know that's not relevant to the film at all. I just thought that was a stupid added part they had in there.
adjusting to what everyone else calls normal life. I've had to learn to read and write a bit, and really miss the comfort and warmth of my fursuit. It was a big part of my...
Okay, so that was a video that I will never watch again from this point forward. I've watched it a couple times just to really decide if I want to do a reaction video to it or not. I did. And you guys are watching this now. I'm sorry I put you through that. We can all go bleach our eyes together. The bleaching fountain is over there. But, yeah, that was a video, and it was complete satire. And completely... The reason that, if you saw, I did dislike this video, and I can show you on screen right now, it actually has, 13,000, likes and 10,000 dislikes. That is not a good like to dislike ratio, okay? That is not a good ratio. And I think this comment, where was it? This comment right here, this sums it up pretty well. Good lord, this video is a gem. It's so stupidly inaccurate that it's funny. I can just imagine a child watching this and going up to their parents and saying, I don't want to wear my skin suit anymore, I want to be a dog. That is the top comment on this video, and honestly, that sums it up pretty damn well. It's so stupidly inaccurate that it's funny. Now, of course, they don't say anywhere, all they say is, in this true story. They don't say anywhere that it's satire here. You have to go all the way to their channel, then all the way to their about page, and satirical. It says it right there. You have to go all the way there to find out this place is an Alabama-based true story place that creates real educational and satirical animated stories. So, I guess if you really want to, I will leave a link down to this channel in the description out of common courtesy. So if you want to subscribe to them, you can. Obviously, they want you to a lot, because it's plastered all over their page. So yeah, if you want to go subscribe to them, you can. But, yeah. So that was this reaction video. I hope you guys liked it. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. Like I said, 73% of you guys aren't subscribed, so it would really mean a lot to me if you did. Also, comment down below what you thought of the video and what you want to see in future videos. And last but not least, hit that like button. Let me know you liked the video. And with that being said, I will see y'all in the next one. Peace out, floofs.